I brought all these other guys from Europe that...
Shoulders!
Take Charles
There we go.
Charles Claremont was...
Just had the mad back one.
Time Navy University.
I'm gonna do your shoulders. Nice.
Bodybuilder. There was always the thing in England. Who is better in the ladies?
I only don't really like my shoulders.
Claremont won everything. And he didn't want to compete no more. There was nothing else.
Okay.
But they wouldn't let him in the IFBB. And I said, Ben, this is crazy. This is the best athlete in NABA. He's retiring. He's only 28 years old. And good-looking guy, beautiful, symmetrical physique, marketable. Well, you know, he has to go through the British Federation. I said, you're going to tell me he's got to go into Mr. London to qualify for the British Championships and then go into the British Championship? If he goes into Mr. London, who's going to compete? Who's going to hurt who if he goes into Mr. London? If he goes into Mr. London, nobody else competes. You know, rules. It annoys me, these rules sometimes. They're looking at pictures and saying, we need this guy. Look at him.
Oh.
In second place, it's Blake. In the best condition of his life, Charles Claremont.
I mean, it's far from over. There's another part to fight tonight, and I'm going to have to fight tooth and nail.
I'm training chest and I'm getting a bicep. It's unavoidable.
Bodybuilding was so individual for me. I had to study the nutrition. I had to do the training. I had to find out how it worked with my body. There were no teammates. There were no family. There was nobody to let me down. It was just all down to me, win or lose. And that was the appeal about bodybuilding for me. I was almost psychologically just perfectly built for it. You know? They couldn't get a handle on me. I mean, they don't see me. They see each other in the gym every day. So, oh, so-and-so, yeah, you see him having a down day today. He's, you know, arguing with his girlfriend. Or, you see this guy, he doesn't look so good. And, you know, blah, 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 blah. But Larry and Mo, creating this monster in their mind that's in this basement and he's throwing weights around. And he's, you know, they accepted they couldn't beat me. And if they're telling themselves they can't beat me, then for sure they can't beat me.
You have to, all you do is, you have to go to the gym. If it's rainy, if it's cold, if your girlfriend broke up with you, or if your boyfriend broke up with you have to go to the gym. You do a right gym for different impact. Stage, or going back to those steroid look of being big, hard.
He is massive, and I look at him now, and I look at today's lineup, and I still look back and think, I can't believe how big he was back then.
Oh.
Yeah.
like to be world class, and to be world class, you have to do something special. You have to do something extra.
Looking for a show? Okay, Sky Glass can find any show on any app.
I respect those, big monsters because you know how much dedication and hard work is going into, making so much muscle mass. And I just believe that bodybuilding is a little bit more than just plain muscle mass. All of us start bodybuilding for one purpose, to look good, to be satisfied with the way we look. And I achieved that look, and I really wouldn't want to change my physique with anyone else.
Oh, come on.
The way he makes me train, the way he pushes me, is really unreal in the sense that he never lets you stop. It's just the average amount of repetitions or stop where anybody can stop at a certain point. The guy tells me like there's something more, somebody better to go beyond that.
Intensity is where it's at. I mean, it's about the heavy weights, but it's about the pace of the heavy weights and just grinding it out. And that's the only thing I knew how to get better. And the physiques are totally different when you have that hard, heavy training. It's more dense and hard looking.
The appeal to me is to make my body better each time I do a repetition, I do a repetition, each time I do a set. So to take my body to the level that I really am
Young people understand, this young man, never give up. Without commitment, you'll never start. But more importantly, without consistency, you'll never finish. It's not easy. Ease is a greater threat to progress than hardship.
Oh.
Don't cut any corners. Any show I train for 100% all the way.
Did the extra work, you did the extra 5 or 10% or whatever it took, and
Thinking and dreaming it so long, and it's just a couple of months to set in before it actually knowing that I gotta compete against monsters. I paid my dues, and tonight was my night, and I'm very happy with the outcome. different than what we all do. Then to get here, we rose to the challenge, week after week. For the love of the game. If I put my fists together, there's nothing we can't do. That love just doesn't go away when we retire. It's still in us, burning to be used.
I can tell you that my training was so on point during this time. And what I mean by on point is, anytime I went to the gym,
God, do I miss
had
dumbbell presses?
the
I
craziest
can't do
pump,
dumbbell presses.
the best progress, and
Do everything
I was
else.
eating like crazy. And my
Since I've
body
had the
was just
shoulder
like
injury.
food.
I'm just getting
You
back.
said to me, what was your calories like? I mean, I was eating like
Well, I'm
1,000
gym.
carbs a day, every day, and I was still in that kind of position.
Pain. I was injured for that like 9 months.
And everything just clicked.
Oh.
You know, I was young enough where I was still
Don't do shoulder, don't do dumbbell press anymore.
my body was so fresh and so absorbent. As a champion, you're always dealing with people on the up and coming, right? But I didn't give a shit. I was just like, you know, I'm coming for what's mine.
You don't chase the cuff on your injuries. You know about it already. Not a lot you can do when you do it. There's not a lot you can do when you do it as well. Oh, you just do what you gotta do. Do what you can do. Oh. Always.
That I had to be run on my own energy. You know, I had to convince myself that I'm gonna make it. You know, regardless of how people felt at that time, and because I've had to, they don't understand the process I went through and how much I had to believe in myself in order to make these things happen. I had no choice. If I was gonna stop hustling, then how was I gonna provide? There ain't no plan B. Shit gotta work.
When you're involved in a sport where you're always on the top, and you've been one of the top contenders from your start, and you're still, sustain that, that is an achievement, and you have to be happy with, with what you've accomplished. I mean, you want more, you'd like to do more, but at the same time, you have to learn to appreciate what you've done also.
champion. Extremely, I know all these guys out there. I trained with these guys since the early 90s. I've competed against them. These guys are league intense trainers. And when they get hooked on something, it's balls to the wall. So all the other stuff is secondary. You know what you could be over him. So I tell guys, especially young guys, unless you're going to make a living at it, unless you feel that you can be a true champion, unless you really take a risk. You know, it's gotten to the point where it's kind of cynical. If you don't look a certain way, you should feel bad about yourself, which is unfortunate. I believe it comes from the heart.
From Germany. I'm 27 years old and I do bodybuilding since 9 years ago. I began with training in 1991 and now it's my first time with Mr. Olympia. I'm the first professional in Germany who get a World Cup without a world champion. Hard training, good eat, and I live bodybuilding every day. Very important for me that the fans stay behind me because they said to me I'm good enough to be a star in bodybuilding, and that's very important for me.
You know, I remember the first time pumping iron was on PBI when I was 10 years old, and I fell in love with bodybuilding from that day. And I knew, it took a few more years to get into it. I didn't really get into it until I was 16. That was really where it started. And I knew from that, like at the age of 10, I knew I wanted to be a bodybuilder. It almost never seemed real, you know? And when you get into bodybuilding, when you first start on the gym, at least with me anyway, you never even think like maybe one day I'll be competing for Olympia or get a chance to, or that's too non-tangible, you can't post that or whatever.
Bodybuilding doesn't just happen. You want to be great at anything? You're going to devote an unbelievable amount of time, physically, mentally, doesn't matter what it is you want to be great at.
Shape of his whole career. What we did, we went back to basics, old school, training hard, no playing around, no hanging out, no partying, no nothing. We got real serious with this show because it's time for a challenge.
It's free weights. It's your body moving it. It's a whole different animal. There's something to be said for that raw. Between you and that weight is just steel. Nothing guiding you.
When you get like that, that's the real deal. And that's the difference in the physiques today. Every body, every muscle in your body is firing. That's the real deal stuff, man. And you can't get any more hardcore. It's a whole different animal.
Fun of this is the journey, and this is the part that most of the bodybuilders can't handle. The journey, the dieting, the training, the 2 to 3 hours a day. The different workout partners, the different gyms and traveling, and the expectations and the stress of bodybuilding, the relationships that come and go. I welcome that. It's the journey. But my physique and my progress reflects nothing but dedication and commitment. I've been competing against giants all my career. I brought shape, I brought definition, I brought presentation, and I brought class, and I brought a good example to the sport of bodybuilding. For all these new jacks that are coming up, keep control of your career. Time to rock the house.
Here, it's hell. That's why I always say, man, you know, I want to go through hell, I want to train like hell, because a diamond is created in the most harmfulest, craziest environment.
There's always going to be that outlying guy that is just God-given. There's nothing that can match that.
He's a gladiator. But there was another level to reach. Ronnie would have reached it. You've heard him say it many times. The only thing that he regret that he didn't do is more.
That's me. I'm done.
That's the mindset of a gladiator. He's different.
20 minutes of cardio.
Ronnie is different.
Been training for about an hour and a half now. I'm on back and shoulders. What's the result, somebody?
He is in a league of his own.